Now before we begin, you need to get out your letter mat and it needs to be flipped to the side where there's only the A, M, N, and Z. You need to get your letters and pour them out into the middle of your mat, and you need to flip them over so they're facing the correct side. Now you need to put your letters on your arc. You need to start with our sounds, our beginning sound, our middle sound, and our end sound. And we need to use the correct hand. So use your left hand and do the beginning sound. Use your left hand to do the middle sound. And your right hand for the last sound. Now you can start putting your letters in order. So you can pause the video and go ahead and start putting your letters in order. Remember, you need to use the correct hand. So on the left side of the arc, you need to use your left hand and you need to go in ABC order. And then after the end, you can use your right hand and you need to still go in order to the end of Z. Now we have done it. Take your finger and put it underneath the A, and we are going to say the sounds of the alphabet together. Are you ready? Go ahead. A, apple. B, bear. C, cat. D, dog. E, egg. F, fish. G, gate. H, hat. I, igloo. J, jack in the box. K, kite. L, leaf. M, moon. N, nest. O, octopus. P, pig. Q, queen. R, ring. S, sun. T, turtle. U, umbrella. V, vacuum. W, window. X, x-ray. Y, yo-yo. Z, zipper. Now you need to take your dry erase marker and you need to build or draw a sound box in the middle of your mat. So you just do a big rectangle, but not too big that it takes up all the space. And then we need to add 3 or 2 lines to separate it. It's okay if it's not perfect. Now we are still practicing our short and long vowel pattern for our spelling words. Now I'm thinking of a word, and the word is fin. Go ahead and get the letters from your arc to spell the word fin. I will give you a moment to do that. Now let's see if you got it right. Fin. Fin. Now we're going to sound it out and push it up with our finger. Fin. Now that is our consonant, vowel, consonant. Our vowel is I, and it's making this short I sound. Fin. Now what happens if we add that silent magic E at the end? What happens to our vowel sound in the middle? Well, let's find out. We'll add our E and we'll push these down and sound it out. So the E makes the I say its name, say long I. So it will say or sound out fine. So we don't sound out the E, remember it's silent, but the E is magic and it makes the I have a long I. Let's try that one more time. Fine. Now let's try a different word. I'm thinking of a word and that word starts with an R. Can you guess what it is? The word is rid. So let's spell the word rid. Go ahead and do that on your own. Good job. Now let's check it. Rid. It's R-I-D. Now let's sound it out and push it up. Rid. So we have our short I sound for our CVC pattern, short vowel I. But now what happens if we add that magic E? What sound is that I going to make? Well, let's find out. Let's push our letters back down and sound it out. The magic E, the silent E, makes the I say I. Ride. Excellent. Now let's put the letters back up on the arc. Now we're going to try a different word. I'm thinking of a word that has a chunk at the beginning and then the I sound in the middle, and D. Now what could that word be? It has a chunk at the beginning. Can you guess it? Well, the chunk is sl. Here is the word I thought of, slid. Now let's go ahead and sound it out and push it up. Slid, slid. Now what happens if we change the short vowel sound to a long vowel sound? Well, we need the magic silent E to do that. So let's pull it back down and sound it out by making the long I sound. Sl-I-d, slide. Now the word is slide. And the silent E makes the I say the long I sound. Now go ahead and put your letters back up on your arc and clean it up and go to the next part.